Welcome to the start of week 7, Tuesday morning. Just done a 10k kind of tempo / marathon effort and 2k cool down. The average pace was about 4:22, but the first 6k was into a fairly strong headwind, so overall I'd say effort wise for the first 5-6k was definitely marathon pace, and then there's a bit like of a cross tailwind for the last 3.5-4k, running around 4:05ish pace, and then the last 500-600 meters was just a little blast 3:30 pace just to empty what I've got in the legs. So that's it for today. Maybe a swim this afternoon or tomorrow, and nice easy run to look forward to now. The legs are a little bit heavy after yesterday's gym work, but all these little gains add up to the overall effort. I'll see you on the next one. Tuesday afternoon, and was going to do a cross training session, so jumping on the bike at work or swim. I was going to do the swim, if I'm being honest, but I thought to get some more mileage in for the week, feeling good, and on the back of a tempo session this morning, an easy 8k would be beneficial. So just done that around 5:15 pace, average heart rate in the 130s. So yeah, and also it just keeps me not in a fatigue state, but working on tired legs, but now giving myself one more day's rest just before the weekend long run. So I'd rather take it now and get it out of the way a little bit and use it as a recovery from this morning's tempo session. And yeah, so that's all for today. 20 kilometers done for Tuesday. Keep going. Wednesday morning, and just out for a nice easy recovery run after yesterday's accumulated total of 20 kilometers or 22 kilometers. No, 20 kilometers. Around 5:15, 5:30 pace, which is my easy pace for my heart rate zones, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that on the next clip, okay, during this run. This morning, just reading, browsing through internet, and came across what I thought was a good idea to determine and find out exactly where your heart rate zones are for your physical capability. The best way, obviously, is going to some sort of lab, testing, proper testing, lactate threshold, taking blood samples, oxygen levels and all that on a treadmill, and then watching your performance. If you can't do that, which I'd say 95% of us can't, we have to find out through hard races and the metrics that your heart rate monitor can give. So yeah, I'll do another little clip now. Right, let's see if I can explain this before I get to the bottom of this hill, otherwise I've got no chance. So this morning, not that I do this or I've done this before, I spoke to ChatGPT, and I was curious if they could point me in the right direction of, I know roughly where my zones are, my threshold zones, but I wanted more of an exact pinpoint to where they are. So I started the conversation talking to ChatGPT as if they're my coach, gave them a bit of background info, recent races that I've done, PB times I've hit in larger distance races, and yeah, a bit more info. So they then got back to me, because my whole point of this was to see how far off I am from a sub-3 marathon. So from all the information, after a 15-minute conversation back and forth with ChatGPT, I then asked them for a PDF file of my heart rate zones, prediction times, and even of what's left till my race, a 10-week program. Hang on, let's switch arms because this is killing my arm. It's supposed to be an easy run. So Then from that, the 10-week program, I didn't really want it. I just wanted to compare it to what I'm working on now. And to be honest, they're quite similar. For my predicted time, I'll put all the stats up of what ChatGPT gave me, but the predicted time they gave me was between 2:56 and 3:06, so that's good for confidence. I know I'm on the right track. Obviously all of recent data, as I've mentioned, and then it also asks for your resting heart rate and other bits that you've got to put into it. But as always with ChatGPT, the more detail, I've got to the hill now, so here we go. The more detailed information you put into it, the better the responses are. And from what I've put in, my heart rate zones match up roughly. For example, my easy is between 5:15 and 5:30. That's what I'm running now. Doesn't feel like it though. So yeah, it's a good little guide. Make sure you're going in the right direction. And like I said, I'll put up all the stats that they've provided me with. And again, as each run adds to the confidence that this is a possibility, I'm now genuinely starting to believe that this is on. The work isn't over, far from it, but I'm on the right track. So in the next clip, have a little look at my stats. If you are one of those out there chasing the elusive sub 3 hour marathon, hopefully this can help you too. Let's get on with this easy, but what feels like a hard run up this hill. Peace. Friday morning, 9 kilometers done. Average pace around 4:40 or so, 4:45. And I was just thinking on that run, apart from doing good efforts up the hills, well, inclines and that, the pace I feel is drifting too much into a grey area. It's neither easy or hard efforts. It's just in that no man's land. That area, what they say is where injury starts to come, because you're doing too much of your running, your weekly running, at a steady pace. Steady pace doesn't really benefit anything. So maybe need to start reining it in a little bit when I'm going out just for a little plod, and keep it around 5:15, 5:30, 5:45. Yeah, but easy runs easy, hard runs hard. So one more long run. Saturday, Sunday, we'll see. There's a bit of bad weather coming, so I might squeeze it in and around that, and then that's it done for the week. And then week 8 next week.
You have to be willing to just really fucking throw yourself into something.
Yeah. How you gonna feel, man, when you accomplish this goal coming from that shit? Coming from the fucking hell you came from. What if you can surpass all of these motherfuckers?
Especially in the beginning, there's no time to fuck off here. If you really want to do something that's really hard to do, like, you gotta be all in.
What I'm here to tell you is that life doesn't happen to you. We all think that life happens to me. Life happens for you.
We have a finite amount of time on this earth. Are you gonna make it count, or are you gonna waste it? There are people out there who would kill for the lives that we have.
Opportunities will come to you every day. It's either for you can remain scared of the opportunities, or you can embrace them and take them.
Break the plate. Take the shot. Get rejected. Again, the worst case is you have a broken plate, but you didn't like that plate to begin with.